How to add contact to Salesforce campaign from Google Sheets automatically. So assume that you have created a campaign in Salesforce and at the same time you are collecting contacts or leads from different sources in your Google Sheets. Now you want to add these contact details to your Salesforce campaign. So to do that you have two choices. Either you can manually export the data and import it here, or you can sync these contacts in real time with your Salesforce campaign. So what will happen? Every time you add a new contact in your Google Sheets, the same contact will be added to your Salesforce campaign automatically and instantly. Want to learn how you can also automate this process? Then come with me and I will show you everything step by step. So this is my spreadsheet, and assume that I'm collecting the contact details in this spreadsheet, and this is the dashboard of Salesforce, and here I will create a new campaign in front of you, and then I will show you how you can sync the contacts from Google Sheets to your Salesforce campaign. Okay, so assume that I'm actually planning some ad campaign for collecting the leads. Okay, so here I will give the name something like Google Ads campaign. Okay, asking for the type of the campaign. Okay, so this is going to be a banner ads. Asking for the status. Okay, so I have already planned this campaign, everything is planned. Okay, asking for the start date. So how about I add 14th of August end date? Well, this campaign will run for the whole month, so I have added the 31st of August. Expected revenue in campaign. So all right, I will add something like $5,000. Okay, so let me add the same. And budgeted cost in campaign. So I have kept a 1,000 extra for this campaign, so let me add the same. Asking for the actual cost. Okay, so I'll leave it blank. Expected response. Okay, so I'm expecting a 7% response for this campaign. Okay, so let me add the same in percentage. Okay, and in the description I will write something like collecting the contact, or I can say leads for Google Ads, or I can write via Google Ads campaign. Okay, via Google Ads campaign, and I am collecting the data in my Google Sheets. Okay, so I have provided the name, and now I'll click on this save button. Let me correct the spelling, and this is how you will notice that my basic campaign is created, that is Google Ads campaign. And now I'll show you how you can add these contacts, how you can sync these contacts in real time with your Salesforce campaign. Okay, you can notice campaign members currently we do not have any record. Okay, so in order to sync the contacts with the Salesforce, you will have to firstly build a connection in these two applications, which I am going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. And I'm an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I'm already logged in. You can also create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Okay, so once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I have directly pasted the name as add contact to Salesforce campaign from Google Sheets. Now simply click on create, and then you will find two boxes. So these boxes are actually called as trigger and action. Okay, and here the trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So when something happen in the first application, then automatically do this in the next application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in this trigger and the action window in which we are building an automation. Okay, so now according to our use case, I want that whenever a new contact is added in my Google Sheets application, then automatically add that contact in my Salesforce application. Okay, so that is why I have selected both the application in this trigger and the action window. Okay, and now the idea here is I am going to connect both the applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let us first connect to Google Sheets with the Pabbly Connect so that we can capture this data in this dashboard. Okay, so firstly I will select the trigger event, that is new or updated spreadsheet row. Okay, and as soon as I select this event, you will notice a webhook URL and few set of instructions. Okay, so with the help of this webhook URL, we are going to connect to Google Sheets with the Pabbly Connect. How? Again telling you, you will have to follow these instructions, or you can also follow my instructions. Okay, so simply copy this webhook webbook URL, then go back to your spreadsheet. Make sure at least one entry should be present in your spreadsheet. Now directly click on this extension, click on add-ons, click on get add-ons, and firstly search for the Pabbly Connect to webhooks add-on here. Okay, and let me tell you, whenever you are connecting Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, make sure multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in at the same time, basically into the same tab. I am repeating this thing again, either work in the incognito window or multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in the same tab. Okay, so I have searched for this Pabbly Connect to webhooks. Okay, and here you can notice this add-on is already installed in my account because I have already created a lot of automation previously. Okay, but you will always have to firstly install this add-on, because you'll have to click on this extension further, and then you will have to open the same add-on from here, that is Pabbly Connect to webhooks. Okay, and then click on this initial setup, and here exactly we are going to paste our webhook URL which we have received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I have copied that URL. Okay, let me also close this landing page for now. Okay, coming to my spreadsheet and waiting for this box to appear, and here exactly I will paste the same webhook URL, and now it will ask you the trigger column. Okay, so first to read the instructions. The trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Okay, so basically it is asking to define a column name on the filling of which this automation should trigger, or we can say the data of your spreadsheet row should be sent to Pabbly Connect automatically. Okay, so here whenever I will add new data, I will add a new contact, what will happen, my data will goes up to this E column. Okay, so that is why I will add the last data entry column in this trigger column, that is E. Okay, so now I will click on this send test button, and you will notice how my first row data of this spreadsheet will be sent to Pabbly Connect automatically. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard, and did you notice that the response is received already, and it is the same response, same data which we have added inside our spreadsheet. Okay, so clicking on the submit button, clicking on this close button, here even you can notice setup configured successfully. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard, and now I will show you the details one by one. So here we have the same trigger column, that is E. Here we have the spreadsheet name, that is all leads collected via ads, and yes, we have the same spreadsheet name. Here we have the spreadsheet ID, the sheet name, the sheet ID, the row index, and even the same phone number, the same last name, first name, email address, and the city, that is demolead@pabblytudes.com, and yes, demolead at pabblytudes.com. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between our Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen, every time you and your team are adding the contact details from different sources, that contact information will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly and automatically, because this trigger will instantly capture a new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, but for that you will have to enable a very important settings. Okay, so come back to spreadsheet, click on this extension, and here you will find an option of send on event. Okay, so as soon as you enable this option, our automation will ensure that every time someone is adding the data in this spreadsheet, that data should be sent automatically to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so here you can notice this tick marked, which means this option is enabled now. Okay, so this is how you can make this automation run in real time. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard, and the first step of our automation is done. Moving further, my objective is to create a contact, basically to add a contact to Salesforce campaign. Okay, so if we want to add a contact to Salesforce campaign, that means that contact should be already present in Salesforce. Okay, so that is why firstly I will create this contact in my Salesforce, and then further I will update this contact to my Salesforce campaign. Okay, so how you can do that? Well, the application is already selected. Simply select the action event, that is create a contact. Okay, so as I have told you, firstly we will create this contact in Salesforce, and then further we will add the very same contact to our campaign. Okay, so just like we have connected Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, now I will connect this Salesforce with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you will have to click on this add new connection and click on this button, and then you will have to provide the access of your Salesforce account. Okay, but because I am already logged in a different tab, so instead of asking me the access, it is asking me for the permission directly. Okay, so I have clicked on allow, and here you will notice how the authorization will be successful and how Salesforce will be connected with the Pabbly Connect immediately. Okay, and now it is asking lot of details like the last name, first name, and lot of details which are actually required for creating a contact. Okay, but because I only have 4 to 5 details in my spreadsheet, so I will update these details only in this data. Basically, I am going to provide the data only into the required or the mandatory fields. Okay, rest of the fields I will leave blank. Okay, you can fill the data as per your requirement. If you have more data, you can add that more data in your Salesforce account. Okay, so let me add the last name, the first name. Okay, so from where I will add these details? Remember, we have already captured this data in our Pabbly Connect dashboard as a response of Google Sheets. Okay, and the interesting thing here is I'm not going to manually copy this data one by one and paste it here. Basically, I'm going to map this data. Okay, and mapping is very simple. Click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Okay, searching for the last name, that is read. Okay, so this is how I have successfully mapped my last name value, and in the same way I will map other details also. Now you must be thinking that what is the importance of mapping? So whatever the details we will map here from this drop down, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Okay, I'm repeating this thing once again, that these details, whatever I am mapping here, will replace automatically. Okay, but if I will provide any detail manually here, that detail will remain same for every contact. Okay, so that is why I am mapping the details so that this automation can run in real time automatically. Okay, so I have provided the first name, last name, email address, city, and lastly I will add the phone number. Okay, so where is the phone number field? Alright, so here we have the mobile phone field, and I have successfully mapped this also. Okay, so I think I have added all the important details. Now I will click on this button save and send test request, and you will notice how firstly a contact will be created automatically in your Salesforce account. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect dashboard, I'm sorry for that. Okay, so I have came here, clicking on this button and waiting for the response. Okay, so it is saying success, that means the contact has been added. Okay, currently I only have 2 contacts. Let me click on this refresh button, and here you can notice my contact, that is demo lead. Basically the last name and the first name has been created as a contact in Salesforce. Now let me even show you the details one by one. So here we have the same phone number of the person, the email address of the person, the city of the person. Okay, we also have the date. Okay, so in this way you can see, you can basically add the contacts automatically to your Salesforce dashboard. Okay, so the second step of our automation is also done. Now I was about to add the contacts to my Salesforce campaign. Okay, so again I will click on this plus icon and will first search for the Salesforce application. Okay, so I have searched for Salesforce and I'm going to connect it once again with the Pabbly Connect, but this time the action event will be different, that is add contact to our campaign, because I would like to perform the same, simply clicking on connect then clicking on add new connection. No, this time I'll go with the existing connection. Remember, we have already provided the access. Okay, clicking on save, and this is how my Salesforce account will be connected with Pabbly Connect once again. Okay, so you can also go with the existing connection if you have already provided the access in the first time. Okay, and because we are connected here, you can notice whatever the campaigns are available inside my Salesforce dashboard have started visible here. Okay, so let me visit this campaign section, and here you can notice GC product webinar user conference. Okay, let me again show you GC product webinar user conference. Okay, and remember we have created which campaign? Basically the Google ad campaign. Okay, so here you can notice in this recent items we have this Google ads campaign. Okay, so let me switch to recently viewed, clicking on this go button, and here I have the same campaign. I can actually access the same campaign with the status is planned and the starting date is this. Okay, clicking on this campaign name, and now I will add a contact in this campaign. Okay, so how? Firstly, I will select the same campaign from here, that is Google Ads campaign, and now it will ask you the ID of the contact which you would like to add in your campaign, that is Google Ads campaign. Okay, so as I have told you that if you will specify any detail manually, what will happen? That detail will remain same. Okay, so I do not want my campaign to be changed, so I have selected it manually, but the contact details I want to change automatically. Okay, so instead of selecting the contact from this drop down, I want to add the details via mapping. Okay, so I have enabled the mapping button by toggling this particular button. Let me remove the ID of existing contact, and now I will add the ID of that contact which I have created just now in my Salesforce dashboard. Okay, so from where I can get this ID? Here you can notice into our previous step response we have received the ID of our contact. So let me map the same. Alright, so I have mapped the ID. Now I'll click on this button, and you will notice that the campaign, in our campaign, the contact will be updated, will be added automatically. Okay, so fingers crossed, waiting for the response. Here you can notice the response is saying success. Coming back to my Salesforce dashboard, let me refresh it, and here you can notice the type is contact, the status is send, and the name is demo lead. The first name, last name, the same person has been added as a contact in our Google Ads campaign. You can notice here also that there is no leads in campaign. The leads are not converted yet, but we do have a contact in campaign. Okay, so in this way you can sync your contacts from Google Sheets to Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect, that too in real time. Okay, so if you also want to automate this process, simply create this automation inside Pabbly Connect for once. After that you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Okay, and just in case if you want to access this 3-step automation inside your own Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my automation into the description box. So simply click on this link and then sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access this 3-step automation inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.